This video is for property investors out there who basically want to grow their property portfolio. I really want to tell you how you do something is how you do everything. This is a story of an old mate of mine who is also a supposedly property investor, but just got the bloody wrong mindset. The basic premise character of this person is stingy, cheap. He'll shop you around, bloody tire kicker. Like, he knows I give, consulting through TikTok and people pay me, $97 for 1 hour and $17 for 15 minutes. Never will pay for it. Just comes to me for free advice, which I give anyway because he's a mate of mine. Basically, never uses me as a mortgage broker. Basically, shops around with different brokers, different banks. Basically, just cheap. But today, he fully sucked in, like full on sucked in today, right? So basically, he's not like a true mate of mine because I usually don't make friends with these type of people. He's my wife's girlfriend's husband. So, it's sort of unavoidable that I have to talk to him and give him that type of, unsolicited advice when he asks me for it. But listen, right? Fucking old mate Stingy cunt, right? Got this grand idea in the long weekend since yesterday to get the $7 for 3 days recreational fishing license. Basically, old mate heard from his other stingy mates, because obviously birds of a feather flock together. And basically they heard that in Little Bay, La Perouse, you can actually get sea urchins. So the sea urchins is basically 10 per person. So he's got his wife, himself, and another uncalled stingy ass old mate as well. Apparently, according to the story, is these sea urchins, float into the rock pools near, the Little Bay area where it is in La Perouse. I don't really know. I don't really do that, but I've heard that it's sort of like rock fishing kind of thing, and these sea urchins sort of float into the rock area and you can collect them. So listen to this, right? So fucking old mate about a week ago told my wife about this story, and I happened to be in the room. I was like, hey mate, you probably need some gloves, right? Sea urchins, they're prickly. I've never done it before, but common sense prevails. You might spike yourself, right? And so, oh no, that's fine. I've got these bloody these ski gloves that I can reuse, right? Like, mate, I know you're trying to get the highest ROI, which is the return on investments of $7 for 3 days, and using just existing tools to get the sea urchins, and you couldn't be fucked going to fucking the fish market, which I probably do. But look, you think you're winning, okay? So you're reusing it, but you can actually go to Bunnings, $19, and get some heavy duty gloves so you don't spike your freaking hand. Anyway, old mate didn't listen to me because obviously it's stingy cunt bastard mentality, right? So basically at the height of today's weather, 36.9 degrees, with his wife, his kid, and the fucking stingy uncle with their freaking snow gloves, fucking got a massive splinter because he spiked himself, went through his snow gloves and freaking spiked himself. You hear this, right? About an hour ago, right? So his wife called my wife, which is their sort of kind of besties, and oh my husband freaking spiked him, so I need someone to help him pull out everything. We can't go to emergency because they won't treat him. He's in pain. Well, literally they'll treat him in the ER, but he's got to be waiting about fucking 8 hours to get his freaking splinter removed. So my wife's like, yeah, come. I'll pull it out for him. Like, for me, I fucking was laughing. I was literally in my room laughing. I closed the door. I said, I'm busy. I'm doing my 97 60-minute consult calls. I'm sorry. I need to prioritize my clients. I can't work on this. My wife, you do it. Literally, oh mate, the fucking husband with a splinter in his freaking hand. He's from mainland China anyway, but nothing to do with race, but fucking mainland China old mate, right? Stingy fucking ass, screaming his freaking head off. I was in tears. Literally for half an hour, just an hour ago, I was in my room hearing screaming. My wife was just plucking away, trying to rip that freaking splinter off, while his wife was holding him down, while he was screaming hysterically. I was sucked in, mate. A long story short, aside from admitting the fact that I am kind of sadistic when it comes to stupid people and laughing at their pain, but for future property investors, don't have a stingy, cheapskate mindset. If you want to build a property portfolio as an investor, you need to invest in yourself and invest in the professionals that will take you there. Which means is, don't come to me and haggle the fact that you can skip the consult fee to speak to me. There's a lot of people that book calls with me and pay the fee because obviously there's a lot of people that line up to speak to me. And to be fair, I filter them out. But then for you to DM me and go, look, I don't really want to be part of that process. I'm here to give you business. I want to skip that kind of thing. That is your freaking stingy mentality. You're not going to go far with me, all right? At the end of the day, how you do something is how you do everything, right? That behavior really already tells me you're not going to really take me seriously. You're going to just tire kick me and then go to another broker and go to another lender, which a lot of people do when they don't pay for the service fee. They get what they want and then they go and use it somewhere else away. Just like this old mate over here with snow gloves, it's going to pierce through your freaking hands when you're trying to go for that property portfolio that you want. You need the right tools, the right professional to guide you there. To be serious, guys, right? If you can't pay for that small consult fee, which is less than the price of these utility gloves, you do not deserve to hold that dream of building a property portfolio. If you can't invest a small fee to make millions of dollars in the future through a property portfolio investment strategy, good luck. You got to suck in like my old mate. Jump in the comments. Let me know what you think.